Hi friends, apologies if I look tired. It's like, I wasn't actually going to record this week because I am, in the middle of a 6-week endeavor and it is taking all of my energy. But I got the nudge to just record something very short and important. I've been, sharing some strategies and some, excuse me, my face just itches on camera. Ah! I'm just itchy. So, and also, anyway. Basically, I just been trying to spread as much, not even like false positivity, but like, we have to, maintain, hopefulness. I would say hopeful. Well, I don't know. There's this guy Joe Dispenza who always says like hopefulness is like he doesn't like hopefulness or whatever, and that's his thing. And if you want to like Google his words on that, he's got videos on that. So take this if this resonates with you, but I really feel like the only way through is like having like maximum hope that we can still have a positive impact and a positive life trajectory. But I'm just here, like, honestly, to remind everyone that angels and guides and ancestors are with you every day. You can also call in like specialist guides. You can call in someone like Einstein. I know I've used that example before, but it's a memorable example. But you can be like, hey, like Einstein, Moses, I don't know, another one I've used, Joan of Arc. Like, what would you do in this situation? And then, if you wanted to go, like, really have an experience, you go meditate and see what happens after you've called them. But what I really wanted to say is, like, you do have to call them. You do have to ask them for help because they can watch from the sidelines. They are always watching and they help to the best of their ability. But there's kind of like, if you want to think of it as free will, it is free will. And like there's this one book by a channeler who knew the guy who Gene Roddenberry, who did Star Trek, and he created the Prime Directive, and that was basically like because of the idea of free will. He was consulting like a channeler when he was, it's crazy. Like Hollywood, they're either like on like extremely hard drugs or they were like consulting like channelers, but it's really true. Oh, and you were probably hearing my heater. I'm sorry about that, but it just comes on randomly, and it just went off. So, apologies for the heater. It's very loud. But you have to ask. That's really the point of this video. You have to ask. And I apologize. I was a little rambly to get to that. It is again. I'm recording at like 5 a.m. So, I just want to remind you, there is always hope. There is always a brighter path and a better path. And, you're always making the best decision that you can in this moment. But, like, if you want direct intervention, then you have to ask because they cannot step in. Whether it's ancestors, guides, angels, gods, meaning like pagan gods, if you work with the pagan gods. No matter what, even I guess you know, like um the Hebrew God, the Christian God. I don't think like they can step in, but you really get much more like much more than just watching and waiting when you actually ask for help. And it doesn't have to be like really specific, like, help, I need a Ferrari. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. But when you really need help, when you like need help and you need to surrender, um, but you need to ask for help. So I hope that, in the coming week, sorry, itchy face. I hope like in the coming week and the coming weeks coming forward as we deal with a really heavy political situation, that you will ask for help when you need help. Even though they have to be asked, they are more empowered to help you than humans are, because they can see the big picture. They can see stuff like all over the map. They can see people coming and going and entering and leaving your life and everything. So feel free to ask them. There's nothing too big or too small. And I really mean that. The small things make them happy. The big things make them happy. A happy guide team leads to a happier life. I really believe they have emotions and goals for you, and they're happier when we're thriving. And when they're happier, they're more effective also. So, anyway, I hope this is helpful. I hope you remember to ask. I hope you remember to talk to them. Like, these are, you are your own best friend in the best case scenario when you work on your inner critic. But they are also like, basically, they are best friends for you. So feel free to talk to them. Feel free to ask them for help. And, I will say sometimes they don't have the most tact that I've ever experienced. They are a little bit removed from having a physical body, and they can say some stuff which is like, really? Like, that's your advice? But it helps. It helps every time. So I hope you will ask for help. And, again, sorry if this video is a little rambly or unhinged. It's 5 a.m. I wasn't even gonna record this week because I am inundated with stuff here at my house and in my education and everything. So I am very busy right now, but I was able to get this together. So I hope this helps. And if you want to like the videos, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm happy to answer questions, or just if this video helped you in any way. So it is what it is, and I will try to see you next week.